Alright guys, so welcome back. Hyundai has released their reveal video of the Santa Cruz, the 2022 Santa Cruz, and it is, as you would expect, a little bit of a fluff piece of here's the clientele we're looking for and muscular styling and things like that. But man, this is a really good looking vehicle that I'm pretty excited about. So before we jump into it, first, if you've not been here before, please subscribe. Please mash that like button. It really helps me. But if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I am a big proponent, or I lament the loss of the small truck here in the American market. Our large trucks have become huge. Our mid-sized trucks like the Ranger have become large, the size of the 1990s full-size trucks, and we've lost those small trucks like the Chevy Love, the Mitsubishi Mighty Max, the old Nissan hardbodies, things like that, and I'm really wanting them to come back. I have a mid-sized car right now, and I want something a little more interesting, and I kind of want a truck, but I don't want to have an F-150. I don't need anything that big, so I'm lamenting the loss of these smaller trucks that I can't get anymore. Luckily, Hyundai and Ford have both been talking about smaller trucks, but we have very little information about the Maverick and what it's going to be. So we have to kind of look at the Hyundai and see whether we're interested. And I'll admit, this is a really interesting package, and I'm pretty darn excited about it. Is this my first Hyundai? I don't know. But the first thing is a correction that I've read numerous times, that the Santa Cruz was going to be based on the Santa Fe. They say very clearly here in the video it is going to be based on the Tucson.
The category-defining Santa Cruz is based on the new Tucson platform and brings a unique personality to an already diverse Hyundai lineup.
So, mea culpa on my part. But this is a great looking vehicle. From the front grille, the tail lights look good. It's got some lockable storage, optional cover. The video talks several times about the safety and security that they have, such as cross traffic alerts and things like that, most of which are optional, including optional all-wheel drive. But they do let us know that they have two different engines available. They don't mention the displacement on the first one. They do say the second one will be a turbocharged 2.5. So I think we're probably looking at very similar to what they have in the Tucson Santa Fe, squeezed into this vehicle as well. The interior looks really good. Quality, I'm waiting to see it in person, but this is a fantastic layout, a great interior that I'm super excited about. And I like that Tucson has approach this from a different point of view, right? This is a sport activity vehicle, right? It's not a truck by their terminology. And it's kind of nice because the Honda Ridgeline kind of aims for that mid-sized truck, and they just try to beat trucks at their own game while being a unibody construction. Well, the Santa Cruz, they're taking a slightly different point of view. They're taking a sport utility and adding a bed onto it to call it an activity vehicle. And I actually find that a lot more compelling. This four-door, comfortable sport utility, you just have some extra cargo space in the back, that's really compelling. There's a couple of pieces of information that Hyundai has not provided that may or may not base my decision, right? Number one is the bed length. Now, I don't haul much, but as I've said before in my videos, every once in a while I need to go pick up some lumber, 4x8 sheet of plywood, some mulch, whatever it happens to be. I don't want a bed that's so short I can't haul lumber. So if I can't put a sheet of plywood in the back or a 2x4, 8 foot long, this is pretty worthless. And it doesn't help me. I'm not looking to go camping. I'm not looking necessarily to go away for a night up in the mountains. I want to be able to haul some stuff once in a while. So this is a big question for me, is will it be able to handle what I want it to handle? Number two will be the pricing. Now, the current Tucson is under $24,000. So I would suspect that the Santa Cruz is going to end up somewhere around 25-ish as a base price, but how expensive it becomes is a big concern for me. I'm happy with the base engine. I want it automatic, but I think I would want the all-wheel drive here because this is a front-wheel drive unibody platform. How much are we talking about may or may not be reasonable anymore compared to some of the more mid-size trucks that are out there. But my first impressions, my first thoughts are this is a fantastic looking vehicle from the front, from the rear, and the interior. If it lives up to recent history of Hyundai and what they can do and the products they're building with their warranty backing it up, this is a strong, strong product. And I think that puts the pressure on Ford. They're coming out with the Maverick, but you know, they are behind a little bit. They're still in the camouflage stage while Hyundai is having release videos. Hyundai hasn't quite talked about price yet, but we barely know what size the Maverick is going to be. So the Ford might be interesting to me. And let's be honest, I'm cheap. I don't like to buy new cars to begin with, but even my wife mentioned I'm about due for a car. And this Santa Cruz is super, super interesting. So I'd love to hear your thoughts after you've watched the video. And let me know what you think below. Is it a winner? Is it a loser? Is it going to be a home run? Personally, I tentatively think Hyundai may have found a niche in the market to exploit. It's not just a truck. It's a sport utility with a, bed on the back. They may have found something that they can go exploit and create a whole new little subclass to dominate. I tend to think if this is priced right, it's going to be a big, big seller. And it looks better. The more I look at it, the better it looks. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know below. Thank you much, guys.